I think as we get super spirited here, it's time to take a quick pause.
Oh.
And the professor's got to step in.
Oh, I can't wait to see this.
We were waiting.
Oh, don't worry.
This is the first time I've been here for this. I'm excited.
I can't wait to see this right here.
We
It's
were
actually probably going to be generous.
Doubtful.
Doubtful. You think there's one A?
Absolutely not.
I hope the punter got an A. Oh, we don't do that.
We still talking about the punter?
They still
talking about the punter?
The problem is we punt too much.
Yeah.
Steven, are we ready? All right, Professor.
All right.
Lance, let's do it. Here comes
Woo.
Professor Briggs' grades.
Oh, yes.
Let's see this.
Hot and ready for you on a Monday.
All right. Well, hey, let's start this thing off right. Offense. We're giving you a D+. I think I might have messed that one wrong. It should be the D-. That should really be.
Wow.
That's generous. That's very generous.
Not generous.
That should be a D-.
Fourth quarter that goes to a
D-.
plus.
Yeah, it should be a D-. That should be a D-.
You are something else.
I know. We got that mixed up with the with the back right there with production. We'll get that. We're gonna get that fixed though. We're gonna get that fixed. So start off offense D-. That they stalled for most of that game. And
Who cares?
But at the end of the game, in the critical situation, and this is one of the things that me and Adam talked about a little earlier. That the hope for Caleb is he was pinpoint in taking and driving that offense down to get points. To give us a chance at the end of the game.
Absolutely. Mm-hmm. That throw he made to DJ Moore on the sideline when DJ got hurt, that was disgusting. Like, geez. Yes. Like he didn't look great, but in the end, with 20 seconds to go, he got us the lead.
Yes.
Yeah.
He drove us down twice and got us the lead.
That's what popped it. That's what popped it. That's what popped it from an F to the D. They got it to a D.
What? Stop.
To a D.
So if we win the game, then does their grade change?
It's tough because
if we win the game,
15 points, 15 offensive points is not very much.
Nope. We won. Does the grade change D+ or is it a C-?
It's going to be a C-. It's going to be a C-.
It had nothing to do with losing that game.
It had
C-. Nothing to do with the end of that game. We should have won. But go ahead.
Thank you. All right, here we go. Gosh. Here we go. Moving on. Defense. I gave defense a D. All right, I gave defense a D because they gave up 400-something yards of offense.
They didn't hold them under.
They didn't hold them. They didn't hold them
under 17 points.
They did. They did do that.
No, they didn't.
Oh no, 18. No, you're right. No, 18.
They didn't.
Yep, they did not. They didn't do that. They didn't hit. And there's a standard. There's a standard, and so they didn't hit on those on all of those points as far as rushing, passing, on third down, fourth down converts, and red zone converts. So, actually the red zone converts, for me, the kicks, those are wins. Those were wins, in a lot of those situations because they forced them to kick or denied them in the red zone. That allowed us to have a chance at the end of the game for Caleb to drive the offense down. So, but listen, the standard's a standard. It's not going to change. And that's the reason why you guys got a D. Let's go over special team. Everybody good with it?
Yeah. I mean,
okay. Usually you chime in anyway, so I know you're good with it.
D seems a little
I'm pushing
tough.
back. D's harsh. D is straight harsh.
You think so?
See, I would have said that until the Hail Mary disaster. That's such a disaster that
right.
Okay, but they kept him out of the end zone. Kept him in the game.
So much that went on the Hail Mary disaster.
Yeah,
there was so much.
Mm-hmm. And you guys,
I think that's going to fall into coaching as well.
That's going to fall into coaching.
Oh, 100%. But we found out, and Alex, you weren't here earlier. We found out that 2 players didn't do their job properly on the Hail Mary. So Elijah Hicks was actually supposed to be the guy in the back, the savior, and Tyreek Stevenson was supposed to be boxing out Noah Brown. Neither one did what they were supposed to do there, and
consequently.
And that's the play of the game. So I kind of, my first reaction was like, that's harsh, a D, when they didn't give up a touchdown to the end. But that last play was so bad that I'm okay with a D.
Would it make you feel better if it was C-? If it was C-, with it.
The professor's trying to get away from the double pluses and the double minuses this year.
I'll take an F- for the coaching, though.
All right.
We getting there, I'm sure.
Listen, special teams, I gave this is the highest grade of the group, and this was a C+.
Why C+? The punter.
Because we punt a lot. Carter had 84 yards in return yards. He had about 84 in return yards. So it's if there's something positive to find in this week's grades, it's going to be special teams.
3 returns for kickoff returns for 85. He had a couple of punt returns too for 11.
Yep.
I saw people celebrating on that block field goal, right?
He chunked it. He chunked his 6-iron.
He touched that. He touched that ball.
That was the bad kick. That ball was.
Shoot.
And fellas.
All right. Yeah, these coaches. Boy.
Coaching.
This grade might be a word. It might be fireable. This might be the grade.
You could just, instead of F, put fired.
Oh,
listen,
did you do that?
Listen, wait, hold on a minute. Production, before you put this up,
Did
all right?
you do that?
Make sure that this is an F, all right? Make sure that it's an F.
Whatever he told you earlier.
Let's make sure that this
if he told you a B plus earlier, put the B plus.
I haven't put no B plus. There's no way. So coaching gets an F. I'll admit, when I went through it and we talked about it last night, I was much more generous. And then after talking through everything that we've talked through over and over, there's no way that it's any higher than an F.
It can't be.
It can't be. It cannot be.
Gee, defensively alone could probably push them to they were prepared. Now, okay, all right. Let's go back. Let's go back to what you were saying about this defense. We're talking about an offense that came in. They were scoring a lot of points. They had the backup come in last week, and they still put up 40 points.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So we're talking about somebody, they got it going. And this defense went over there and shut them boys down.
Yeah, and I agree, too. Like, offensively, coming off of what you did in London, it's not like this Washington Commanders defense was that great. I mean, I don't know. Hand Dan Quinn the Coach of the Year award right now, I guess.
He definitely got they lost 2 premier pass rushers, and they're still getting to the quarterback.
The no-names in the
premier.
secondary, the Bears got to keep the offensive momentum going more than they did. That was very disappointing.
We all silly like the mayor.